सर सर N5 = Li कैसे हुआ?
तो बेसिक डेफिनेशन है ना। सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस निकालने की बेसिक डेफिनेशन है ना।
अच्छा।
ये तो सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस की बेसिक डेफिनेशन है ना कि फ्लक्स जो होता है वो प्रोपोर्शनल होता है L into I के। इसको यूज करके किया है अपन ने। अच्छा देखो, इसके बाद म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस भी बताता हूँ तुम्हें। ये जितना रहेगा। ये क्लियर है ना सबके सबको? एक बार लगे देख लो थोड़ा सा इसको। ये क्लियर है ना सबको? ये सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस ऑफ सोलेनोइड। ठीक है लगे? साकार ओके ना? ठीक है। अब म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस पे चलते हैं। म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस क्या है? म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस देखो मैं पहले ही बता देता हूँ। म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस एक्चुअली में मतलब इस पे बहुत क्वेश्चन पूछता है जेई। जेई मेंस ही नहीं, जेई एडवांस भी बहुत क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं वो लोग। क्योंकि मतलब इंपॉर्टेंट है। देखो म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस होता क्या है कि जैसे सपोज तुम्हारे पास दो कॉइल्स हैं, एक तो ये वाला कॉइल और एक ये वाला कॉइल। ये दोनों कॉइल है तुम्हारे पास। एक के नंबर ऑफ एक में करंट I1 जा रहा है, एक में करंट I2 जा रहा है। एक के नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स N1 है, एक के नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स N2 है। तो होता क्या है कि ये पहला वाला जो कॉइल है ना, ये फर्स्ट वाला कॉइल, इस कॉइल की वजह से दूसरे वाले कॉइल में इन द सेकेंड कॉइल फ्लक्स विल बी क्रिएटेड। ओके, द फ्लक्स विल बी क्रिएटेड एंड देयर विल बी फ्लक्स पासिंग थ्रू द सेकेंड कॉइल बिकॉज ऑफ द क्रिएटेड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ऑफ फर्स्ट कॉइल। ठीक है। म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस क्या कहता है कि N2 phi 2 is proportional to current passing through the first coil। मतलब यहां पर ना अकेला कॉइल नहीं है, सेम कॉइल नहीं है। पहले वहां पे जो करंट पासिंग थ्रू द सेम कॉइल था, उस करंट की वजह से ही मैग्नेटिक फील्ड पास हो रही थी, उसी की वजह से तो फ्लक्स चेंज हो रहा था इसमें, पहले वाले कॉइल में। तो उससे जो टोटल फ्लक्स पास करता है वो प्रोपोर्शनल था उसके करंट के। अभी यहाँ पर क्या है कि यहाँ पर दो कॉइल आपस में इंटरेक्ट कर रहे हैं। एक ने जो करंट, एक में करंट है, पहले ऐसे सोचो, एक में करंट है और एक में करंट की वजह से मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट हुई, उसकी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की वजह से सेकेंड वाले में फ्लक्स प्रोड्यूस हुआ। नाउ द फ्लक्स पासिंग थ्रू द सेकेंड कॉइल, टोटल फ्लक्स इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द करंट इन द फर्स्ट कॉइल। ठीक है, जब दो कॉइल्स इंटरेक्ट करते हैं तो सिमिलरली द करंट पासिंग थ्रू द सेकेंड कॉइल इज, अब जैसे करंट जो दूसरे में अगर यही चीज हम दूसरे वाले केस में लेते हैं तो दूसरे वाले केस में तो करंट जो दूसरे वाले कॉइल में पास कर रहा है,
So the magnetic field of second one is producing flux in the first one, like that.
हाँ, नाउ इन दिस केस, in the current case that I'm telling, the current in the magnetic field produced in of the magnetic field of the second coil is creating flux in the first one. Because this coil is there, it will be producing magnetic field phi 1 like this because of the current. Or I think I've done some, given the wrong direction. It will be like this, in this direction. है ना? ऐसा। अब इसकी वजह से ये फ्लक्स जा रहा होगा, अब इसकी वजह से, तो इसीलिए तुम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो कि N1 phi1 is proportional to the current passing through the second coil which is 2. Now अब देखो, होना ये चाहिए था कि अगर हम इसमें प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट डालते तो प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट की वजह से क्या होता कि N2 phi2 मस्ट बी इक्वल टू M2 I1, मतलब कुछ भी कांस्टेंट डाल रहा हूं मैं, M2 M1 पे ध्यान मत देना। और अगर मैं N1 phi1 वाला लगाता तो उस पे आता M1 I2, ऐसा। कुछ भी कर लो, यहाँ पर M1 कर लो, यहाँ पर M2 कर लो। पर एक थीरम होती है, रेसिप्रोसिटी थीरम, बिल्कुल भी इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है थीरम। उसके उन्होंने क्या बताया कि आप किसी भी वे में करो, M1 इज इक्वल टू M2 आता है, जिसको हम एक्चुअली म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस कहते हैं। जब आप कैलकुलेट करते हो ना, जैसे किसी ने मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट की, उसका मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स इसमें आया, फ्लक्स की वजह से जो इंडक्टेंस I1 से प्रोपोर्शनल किया तो जो म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस की वैल्यू आई M1 प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट आया। या फिर सेम प्रोसेस अगर आप 1 से 2 में कर रहे हो तो आप म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस की जो वैल्यू निकाल रहे हो, वो जो दोनों वैल्यूज होती है ना, वो इक्वल होती है। और ये रेसिप्रोसिटी थ्योरम ने बताया था। अब इसकी वजह से ये M1 इज इक्वल टू M2, इसको हम म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस कहते हैं। तो एक्चुअली थ्योरम ये है कि N2 phi2 इज इक्वल टू MI1 या फिर N1 phi1 इज इक्वल टू MI2। अब इससे तुम म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस कैलकुलेट करते हो। देखो, ये थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग हो सकता है, लेकिन इसको समझना। करंट पासिंग थ्रू द फर्स्ट कॉइल इज क्रिएटिंग मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एंड दैट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज, सेकेंड वाले कॉइल में अभी तक कोई करंट नहीं था, दोनों चुपचाप थे, बस पहले वाले कॉइल में मैंने करंट पास किया। अब पहले वाले कॉइल में जो करंट पास हुआ उसकी वजह से मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट हुई, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ने दूसरे में से फ्लक्स क्रिएट किया दूसरे वाले कॉइल में, और फिर उसके बाद उसमें करंट पास हुआ। या फिर करंट छोड़ दो, उस वाले दूसरे में हुआ कि नहीं, तो मतलब पहले वाले कॉइल का जो करंट ने जो फ्लक्स प्रोड्यूस किया वो प्रोपोर्शनल होता है, यानी कि I1 इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू N2 इंटू phi2। और वो phi2, ये ध्यान रखना कि phi2 जो है वो क्रिएट हुआ है 1 की वजह से ही। सिमिलरली अगर आप ये प्रोसेस दूसरे कॉइल के साथ करते हो कि दोनों चुपचाप बैठे थे, दूसरे वाले कॉइल में आपने करंट पास कर दिया, अब उस करंट की वजह से मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट हुई जिसने फ्लक्स क्रिएट किया 1 के लिए, तो वो करंट इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द फ्लक्स पासिंग थ्रू द फर्स्ट कॉइल। इसका जो प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट होता है वो होता है आपका म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस। ठीक है, ये है कहानी। पर ध्यान ये देने की जरूरत है, तुम कोई से भी कॉइल, कोई भी दो कॉइल ले लो, मतलब करंट किसी में भी पास करा दो, लेकिन इंपॉर्टेंट ये है कि रिजल्ट सही होने चाहिए। मतलब ऐसा नहीं किसी में भी कुछ भी इंटीग्रेशन कर दो। अभी मैं बताता हूँ, इसका एक बहुत बहुत बढ़िया एग्जांपल है, म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस। पहले क्वेश्चन देता हूँ यार, म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस से क्वेश्चन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन। ये वाला ट्राई करो। Try solving this one.
Sir, is it 2?
Answer is 2. बाकी लोगों का आ रहा है? अच्छा, you are getting the
Sir,
answer.
sir, I'm solving the question.
Try solving it.
Sir, I'm getting the answer 2.
You're getting the answer too, na?
Yes, sir.
So what about others? Lavya, Ashika, Ashika आ रहा है? आंसर आया? एक
हाँ
बार कर,
सर।
आ गया ना, या करके तो नहीं दिखाना? आ गया ना? करके नहीं दिखाना?
सर 2 ही है ना?
हाँ, टू ही है, टू ही है। सही है, वेरी गुड। लवे, तुम्हारा आ गया? आ ही गया होगा ये तो। क्वेश्चन अपडेट हो गया।
Sir, is the answer 8 root 2 into 10 power minus 7? I'm getting like that. Means then x value would be 128.
Correct.
128.
Answer is 128.
Okay.
Sir, can you explain?
Acha, wait.
So here the number of turns would be 2 because one loop is inside another loop.
See, how to do this one? A small square loop is like this. L side L is present inside a large loop of side capital L, like this. This is the bigger one, where they have given L is equal to L square. The loops are coplanar, their centers coincide. The value of mutual inductance of the system is they're asking. Now what you will do? Acha, I know why you why you are having problem. Sakar, because why you know? Here the concept of moving charge and magnetism is involved. That's why.
So, like,
How?
what is the formula?
I'll tell you. See, the formula that we'll be using is whenever a conductor is there and it is making an angle of here like this, theta 1 and theta 2 at a point. This is your point R, it is theta 1, it is theta 2, and this is your conductor. So magnetic field at this point P is mu naught I by 4 pi R into sine theta 1 plus sine theta 2. Now, Acha Archie, from which coil did you pass this one current? Lower one?
Sir, the bigger one.
Bigger one, na? Okay, we'll pass from that only.
Because if you pass from the lower one, then the L will not cancel. That's the
No,
reason.
it should cancel. Why?
So if you find the magnetic field of the lower one, then the L part is not cancelling. Means you can check. So you have to pass from the bigger one.
We'll pass from the lower one. So magnetic field at this point will be here. These angles are 45 degree. 45. So here this R will be what? This is L by 2. This is again L by 2. So this will be no. What I'm doing? This is L by 2. So this distance will be L by 2. So due to this first coil magnetic field at the center will be in the going outward direction, coming out of the plane towards you. So magnetic field into 1 will be mu naught I by 4 pi into L by 2 into sine theta 1 plus sine theta 2, यानी कि sine 45 plus sine 45, it is 2 sine 45. So it will be mu naught I into 4 by 4 pi L into 1 by root 2. Mu naught I by root 2 pi L. Now, since there are four such conductors, similar one, so the total magnetic field from the center, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, all 4 are same. The total magnetic field B total will be 4 times B1, which will be equal to 4 mu naught I by root 2 pi L. we have to find out, this is the magnetic field. Due to this, there is a flux passing through the other coil. The flux passing through the coil 2, what I will say, I'll say let's say Y. The flux passing through the coil Y will be equal to 4 mu naught I by root 2 pi L into its area. L square. Now this should be equal to the mutual inductance into I1.
So the area I think is small L square only. No, wait, it is small L power 4, yes.
Hmm.
So it doesn't cancel, see.
Right, something like that. Then we have to take the first one, current to the second one.
So it should be 4 mu naught I into by root 2 into L square. The outer one.
What you are saying?
For the outer one, the magnetic field is 4 mu naught I by root 2 into L square.
For that it is cancelling.
Yes, because the area is L square for the inner one. So L square cancels.
Achha. So let's do it for this one. N5 is equal to Ni into I1 to I. This is getting cancelled. Let's do for the second one. Take current from the second coil. Second coil, this is I. So it will be mu naught I by 4 pi L by 2 into 2 sine 45. So the magnetic field due to this will be 4 times this. So 4 mu naught I by root 2 pi capital L. You are saying correct. It's correct. So the flux from the first coil will be 4 mu naught I by root 2 pi L into its area, L square, and this will be M into I. Correct. L is equal to L square, so it will be cancelled. So 4 mu naught by root 2 pi. This is actually this question is not framed correctly. They should have actually, when we calculate the mutual inductance, the value of the mutual inductance should be same.
Sir, and one more 2 should be multiplied because 2 turns are there.
They have given two terms.
No, but in the figure we can see that 2 turns are there. 2 figures are there, so 2 turns like
No,
that.
no. Not like that. You have to consider for each coil, no? For each coil, for each this one loop, there is one turn only.
Yes, but the flux is for 1, so I multiplied it with 2 because 2 objects are there of same shape.
See, according to the formula, the magnetic field due to this due to the second one, it will be 4 times this, which will be 4 mu naught I by root 2 pi L.
Yes, yes.
And the flux through this will be into this L square area of this. This will be equal to the mutual inductance into I. You should get the answer from this only. 4 mu naught by root 2 pi. This should be the mutual inductance. Now what there? Is it wrong? 2 root 2 into 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. So pi will get cancelled.
Yes, yes, yes. I think it's coming
8
right.
root 2 into 10 power minus 7. You need not multiply because when you जब कंसिडर कर रहे हो ना किसी एक कॉइल को करंट पासिंग थ्रू द फर्स्ट कॉइल, जब आपने वो कंसिडर किया है ना, मतलब जैसे बाहर वाला कॉइल कंसिडर किया है, तो बाहर वाले कॉइल की वजह से जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट हुई है, उस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की वजह से जो फ्लक्स आया है अंदर वाले में, वो वाला चेक करना है। तो जब फ्लक्स कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं ना, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट कर ली। अब मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की वजह से जो फ्लक्स हुआ है वो अंदर वाले से पास हो रहा है, जिसको हम चेक कर रहे हैं N51। तो जो फ्लक्स के लिए जो कॉइल वगैरह जो भी नंबर ऑफ टर्न जो काउंट करोगे, वो अंदर वाले कॉइल के काउंट करोगे, ना कि बाहर वाले के भी। बाहर वाले को छूना ही नहीं है फ्लक्स कैलकुलेट करने में। यू नीड नॉट हैव टू टच द आउटसाइड वन, just focus on the inside one when you are trying to find out the flux from you are trying to find out the flux from whatever coil. You have to focus on that coil only. But still 4 mu naught I by root 2 pi L into L square is M. You know what is the problem? Root 2 pi into L is the L power 4 by L. We should get the same answer, right? There is some mistake in the frame. So Sakar, you understood?
Yes, sir.
This way we solve. Actually, the what mutual inductance say na, whatever way you try to calculate, pass current through the first coil or pass current through the second coil, it doesn't matter. Just you should get the same mutual inductance value. अच्छा, बाकी लोगों को सबको समझ में आया? अशिका को और लवे को? सकार, मैंने जो है ना तुम्हें मूविंग चार्जेस एंड मैग्नेटिज्म की वो शेयर कर दी है, तो उसको देख लेना। ये सब जो रिजल्ट है ना, ये वाला जो रिजल्ट जो मैंने लिखा है, ये दिस रिजल्ट इज एक्चुअली you will find it through the integration. We have derived it using integration, and this is important. That's why I shared those video recordings.
Okay, sir. I will check it out.
You check it because I have tried to find out using the integration, and you should know how we get it, because the same process is being used for the electric field also. Electric field of a conductor, current carrying conductor, charged conductor. So now try to solve this question. Another one.
So what will be the formula of the magnetic field in this question?
For a circle, mu naught Ni by 2r.
Ni by 2r. Okay.
Where n is the number of turns. If a circular coil is there, let me tell you, if a coil is there like this, it has n number of turns. Magnetic field at the center is given as mu naught Ni by 2r, where r is the radius. And the direction we actually find using our right hand thumb rule only.
The answer is 200.
No, they're saying answer is 4. Which coil did you take as primary?
First one.
First one is the bigger one.
No, smaller one. Radius is 1 centimeter, that one. Because the second one, if I take, then answer is coming as 40,000. So I know that that big can't be the answer. So
Full concentric coils, this number of turns are. Ah. Yeah, Archie, whenever coils, there is very large difference in the coils. One is very small and one is very large. Usually in that particular case, we use the larger one as the primary coil. What I mean by the primary coil, you have to pass the current from the larger one.
okay.
That is
So
happening.
the information given for the smaller one is of no use.
A smaller one is of no use. Only to find out the flux only you will be using it. Its area will be used.
Okay. Means flux means the magnetic field of the outer one with the area of the inner one.
Correct. When I'm saying something as primary means you are creating magnetic field through that. Means larger one is primary. Larger one is primary meaning you are passing current through it. Here in this case, what is happening? This is outer coil. This is smaller coil, inner one. The radius R2 is very much greater than R1. This is R2, this is R1. So here R2 is very much greater than R1. So in that case, what you will do? You will pass current through the first coil, second coil, and then try to find out its flux through the first coil.
So if I do that, then I think the answer comes. So still for me the answer did not come.
You solve it. बाकी सभी लोग सॉल्व करते रहो ना. आंसर तुम्हारा 400 आना चाहिए.
It's 4 or 400?
Wait. Answer should be 4, not 400. Your answer should be 4. Acha, Archie, did you convert centimeter into meters?
Yes, sir.
So
200 into mu naught by 20.
wait, let me do it. Mu naught N2 is what? N2 is 200. Mu naught into 200 into I2
I2
its
because it will cancel.
wait, let me do it quickly. 2 into its radius is 100,000,
10.
so
10.
10 meter. Into the area of first one, which is pi
Is
into
pi by 100. No, pi by 10 power 4.
pi into 10 power minus 4.
Yes.
Then phi b. Did you multiply n1 with this?
Yes, it is 200 only.
No. We have to calculate for this one, na?
Why?
See, magnetic field is created by I2. Okay. The magnetic field is created by I2 here. You are trying to find out the flux through first, phi 1. So you will have to consider the number of turns of the first one, na? N1, phi 1 must be
So
equal to m into I2.
the number of turns for the first one also you have to consider, and the second one also you have to consider.
No,
Both.
no. See, second one we are considering because
it's mu naught into Ni2.
because the formula suggests. Because of the formula,
The first one, because that capital N1.
Because the flux we are trying to calculate. So N1 will be what?
So
10.
small n is number of turns per unit length, right? But in this case, 200 it's number of turns.
Number of turns. Clearly they have given the number of turns are 10 and 200.
But small n is number of turns per unit length.
Where? Here, this formula, this is
It's
total
not
number of turns.
Okay.
This is not, the small n is being used only in the case of
Solenoid.
solenoid. The rest all, whenever there is number of turns given, it is purely, absolutely number of turns only, capital N, not number of turns per unit length. So this I2 will be cancelled. So the value of m that you are going to get is mu naught into pi into 10 power minus 4 into 100. 10 into 10. I'm getting the answer of what? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 into 10 power minus
So
2.
it counts now.
Pi square is 10, na? So 400. So that will be cancelled. So pi square is 10. 4 into 10 power minus 8 will get. And now it's coming. Pi square is 10. Okay, na?
Sir, but why we are taking the, means when we are finding the flux, why we are taking the area of the smaller ring and the magnetic field of the bigger ring? What's the purpose?
Actually, see, whenever the larger one is there, the magnetic field, since it's easy, actually it's easier one, because whenever you calculate the magnetic field due to this coil, inside coil, the magnetic field will be passing through the center only, they say. But in reality, it is not so. Means when you try to calculate the magnetic field consider that scenario when you have the magnetic field passing through the inside coil. The lines of magnetic field lines will go like this, and they will be making a loop like this. So it is whenever you will be calculating the mutual inductance through observation, they find that more of the magnetic field lines, actually when you are finding the flux, when field lines are passing once, they should not pass once again. When they are passing once again, some of the field lines will be cancelling each other's magnetic flux. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So that's why, but in the case of bigger one, due to bigger one, the magnetic field will be passing through center and they will be moving out then. One will be here and then other will be here. So there is no point that in no case this magnetic field, the outer one will pass through.
So we are taking the inner one.
That's why it is advised we pass current through the outer coil and find out the flux in the inner coil. Because of that only. And because of this reason only, you do not get the right answer. Understood?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Will actually mutual inductance is completed. In the next class, I'll be making you to solve. I'll be telling you about some concepts of magnetism and matter. Those poles in the rods and all are there. No? Magnetic rods are there, north and south pole, the poles, everything, those types of calculations that I'll be telling you in the next. That's ended.